Hey y'all, welcome to the Farmhouse. I'm Chris, and today we have a different take of an American classic going good under the hood of our Kamado Joe. We're doing cheeseburger sliders. Not just any kind of cheeseburger sliders though, but a Jack Daniel's brown sugar and French fried onion bacon cheeseburger slider. That's right, a whole lot of flavor packed into these little things, so stick around. I'll take you through exactly how we make them and all the ingredients that we use.
Here's all the ingredients we're going to use for this cook. I've got 2 pounds of lean ground beef. It's actually 2.1 pounds. 1 cup of the French's fried crispy onions, same kind of onions you would use in the green bean casserole, of course. Next, I've got a 1/2 cup of the sharp cheddar cheese. Dare you to say that 3 times fast. And next, I've got a 1/3 of a cup, which is closer to a 1/2 cup actually, of pork belly bacon. I like a lot of bacon in it. Didn't have another 1/4 of a cup, just heaped it on there. So now we've got all our ingredients right here. I'm going to take this. I'm only going to take about 1/2 of our meat here and put it in the bowl. Then I'll start to crumple that up, just kind of break all that meat apart. Just makes it easier when you start mixing these other ingredients in there, so that we don't have to worry about big clumps of meat. We'll take our bacon, start to put that in there. I'm only going to put 1/2 of that. As you can see, I still have about 1/3 of a cup left. Put 1/2 of our cheese in there. Sprinkle that all around. Just kind of layer it on the top there. Be fine. Next, I'll add our French fried onions. Put that on the top. Now I'm going to get in there and get busy with it. Just mixing all these ingredients together. Making sure everything's good and mixed up. When you start mixing that bacon in there, it may be in clumps after you've cut it. If that will start to separate, you'll see just pieces of the bacon will start to end up, they'll start pulling apart. Start mixing good together with the cheese and with the onions. We'll start making this into almost like a big meatball, pulling it apart, mixing it all together some more, pulling it apart some more, and just keep working that over and over again until I feel like we've got those ingredients mixed together real well. Put it together, you can see now that it's starting to look real good. Take the rest of the meat now. I'm going to break this apart. Just kind of crumple it up. I don't want to pat it into the other meat at this point. I just want to crumple it up, kind of leave it on top of what we had already been working with. I'll put all the rest of the ingredients in here. Throw my bacon in there. And all that bacon out, like I said, that'll start to separate as you mix it all together. Throw the rest of our cheese in there. Don't want it clumped up in one area. Kind of want to smooth it out or spread it out across the top of the meat there. Making sure everything's going to mix together. I'll just start kneading it. And then I'll begin to incorporate that into what our big ball was, our big meatball there at the bottom of it. Just mushing it all together, mashing it all up. Yeah, it's starting to look good. Like that. Got some on my finger there. Just put it back in the bowl. It's fine. I do this most of the time with gloves just to keep, my hands clean for the most part, and the meat doesn't stick as easy to the gloves. So now we've got all of our ingredients all mixed up nice and good. See that there? I'm going to take this, I'm going to snatch off a piece, make a little meatball out of it. That should be about 1/4 of a cup of meat, I would just say. We'll get on making another one. Try to keep them all about the same size, just big round meatball. I'm going to kick it into overdrive. Make a bunch of these things real quick. Always inspect them to make sure that the ingredients are mixed up nice and tight. You don't want to have a blank burger. Nothing worse than having a blank burger. You want to make sure the ingredients look pretty pretty equal in each one of these big meatballs. I'll just lay those out. Maybe asking how many pounds or how many of these meatballs, how many sliders can I get out of 2.1 pounds of lean ground beef? And I'll show you here in just a second. We're going to end up with 12 of these things, so I think you can expect 12 to 15. That meatball's a little bigger. This one will be a little smaller. So now we're going to make our sliders. We're going to use our slider press. This is part that I picked up at Home Depot. It's a 3-in-1 burger press. There's a larger ring that goes with it. You can make a normal size burger with it. Also has an attachment where you can hollow out the inside and make it a stuffed burger, kind of like what our friends barbecue pit boys like to do with beer can or a beer bottle stuffed burger. Stuff that in the middle and create sides and stuff, and then they just throw a bunch of stuff in the middle of that burger. It's a good recipe. Y'all should check it out. But this is our slider press. It makes it easy to turn these meatballs into nice little good sized sliders there. They're about an inch and a half thick on the sides, just even out. That's why I like this press. It's real easy to use. It makes sense when you're making sliders and you want something even. You probably notice some of these little rings on the top of the burgers there. This press has little indentions in it, so it creates like a little reservoir. So if you're using Worcestershire sauce or whatever your marinade is that you're using to put on your burgers, it just kind of helps keep them moist, and at the same time helps keep them from shrinking back up into meatballs. Helps your burgers to not shrink. So that's what our slider looks like. Got the front, got the back, about an inch and a half thick. Put some marinade on this and slap them on the grill.
So now let's make our marinade. I'm using a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce, a shot of Jack Daniels, and along with all this, I've got a 1/2 stick of butter. We're going to melt our butter in our little bowl first. Make sure that's good and melted, and then we'll pour all of our ingredients into the bowl and whisk it nicely. I like these Pyrex bowls because the lids are really tight, so I can put these on the top and then just shake it up, making sure that all of our ingredients are good and mixed up. Now we'll pour this over our patties. I'll just kind of lift them up a little bit, making sure that our marinade has gone up underneath the patties. But some of these, as you can see, we may need to roll them a bit so that they're covered very well. Make sure that both sides are good and wet. And then I'll sprinkle some seasoned salt over the top of these, as well as a little bit of garlic powder just for added flavor. And when I put these on the grill, I'll do this. I'll put them this side down, so that way I can add more seasoning salt and garlic powder to the top of the top of the burger, which is really the bottom of the burger right now. So we got those in our pan. I'll cover those up, and we'll let those marinate for about 30 minutes before we put them on our Kamado Joe. All right, our fire's ready. We're sitting on 350 degrees, and I've added a couple of hickory chunks for just a little added smoke flavor. We'll put these things on, and then we'll drop the hood. I'll let those cook for about 7 minutes on that side. Now it's time to turn these suckers over one time. We'll take our marinade and brush our sliders with it once. Since we've turned these over, just keeping them nice and moist. We'll close the hood back down and let these cook for about another 5 minutes. Miss Connie likes to add a few chopped onions to hers along with some pepper jack cheese. So we'll dress hers that way, and for these others I'll just add some white American cheese. I'll close the hood again and I'll let these things cook for about another 3 minutes. Man, these things are looking freaking awesome. Let's pull them off, dress them up, get them on some slider buns, and chow down. So that's how we do it here at the farmhouse. These sliders are going to be great for tailgating, backyard gatherings, anytime where burger bites fit the need. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to our channel as we add new videos every week. Hope y'all have a great week. Y'all come see us soon.